It was 7 o'clock in the evening, and James was on his way to his dormitory. He's quite excited because he'll officially start his life as a freshman college student tomorrow. He could have arrived sooner, if not for the police putting a barricade on the street going to the university. So he looked for other passable roads just to reach the school dormitory. He was assigned at room 206, so he took the stairs to his room on the second floor. But as he is climbing it, he overheard some students going downstairs, talking about an accident earlier. They said that a student from their school died, and that the body cannot be recognized because it is completely burned. He didn't catch all the details because he's too preoccupied with the thought of lying restlessly on his dorm bed for the first time. Finally, he made it to his room with cold sweat dripping from his forehead. He searched for his keys and opened the door. He entered the room in a carefree way, and switched on the lights. He got startled and jumped back. He saw a man sitting on one of the beds. The man chuckled and apologized for spooking him. He introduced himself as Benji, his roommate. He told James that the lights are too bright for him, so he turned it off until someone comes in. James just laughed it off and got settled in. He started a conversation with Benji to get to know him better, since they will be roommates for at least one semester. They talked for an hour when James suggested to retire for the night, since it was getting late. Benji agreed but said that he'll be taking a quick shower first before getting to bed. James laid on his bed and called one of his friends, Gabby, who is a sophomore at the same university. He asked for some first aid tips, cool hangouts around the school, professors to avoid, and a lot more. They are in the middle of their chat, when Gabby asked him if he knew that a student from their university died in a car crash that afternoon, and he said yes. He told him that he overheard it from a couple of students. Gabby applauded him for being fearless because he was not even bothered by the news. James got confused and inquired further. Gabby told him that the student who died is also a freshman just like him, and on top of that, the student was supposed to be his roommate. James' jaw dropped upon learning it. He told his friend not to kid around because how can the dead student be his roommate, where in fact, he had met and talked with Benji, who is now taking a shower. Gabby told him in a serious and rather pitchy tone, that he is not joking. He said that the name of the student is Benjamin Johnson. James got goosebumps and ended the call immediately. He called Benji several times but there was no answer. He can only hear the water falling from the shower. He walked towards the bathroom door at a snail's pace, with his chest pounding. He noticed that the door is open. He called Benji for the last time, but still, no reply. He bravely entered the bathroom, step by step, his feet dragging him to the ground. The shower is still running, but Benji is nowhere to be found. He trembled in fear, and ran out of his room as fast as he could. That night, he slept at Gabby's dorm room because of fright. And when morning came, he asked one of the residence hall directors to be transferred into a different room. A different room other than room 206, which he dared not to enter, anymore.